in your main set, you are also going to be switching up the order in which you do things. We've been doing everything as a circuit style. Now you're going to be doing supersets. So that means 2 exercises back to back. Rest. You're going to do about up to 30 seconds rest in between exercises. You're going to minimize the rest as much as possible. Only rest when you need to, but up to 30 seconds in between exercises. So you just need to be thinking about 2 exercises at a time in terms of setting up your equipment. And once you've done the 2 exercises, you have up to 60 seconds to recover before you go back into exercise A. So and you're going to be doing kind of a combination upper-lower on the first one. That should elevate your heart rate. It's going to require some coordination and recruiting more muscles. And then the second one is going to be more strength-oriented, focusing on just one area. I'm adding some rotational work in this program also, hoping to help you a little bit more with tennis, actually, with your performance in tennis. So interested in your feedback on how you feel that applies to your game. So we're going to start with 2 dumbbells with an alternating reverse lunge and a single arm dumbbell row. You're holding onto both dumbbells, but just go over the movement without the dumbbells. So you've got a back lunge. Once you're down here, you're going to give me a row, feet come back together, nice and tall. Alternate, lunge, row, and together. So I'll show you that from the front with some dumbbells. Thinking about your alignment, make sure when you're lunging straight back, nice and tall to start, nice long lunge. So that back leg is nice and long, row, feet together. Notice how my shoulders stay squared off. I'm not letting my body rotate. Keep those shoulders squared off. Nice big row. Elbow stays close to the body. Hand comes towards the hip. And stand it up. One rep for right and left. Then you're going to come down to your mat and it's sort of like a modified push-up. It's kind of a way of getting clients to do push-ups when they don't like doing push-ups. You're going to start in a plank position. It's called a plank to push-up. So I'm going to start on my knees because you'll probably be on the knees at some point and show you what that looks like first. So you're in a plank position with your elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Right hand replaces right elbow. Push up, push up. Go down on the opposite side. Now the left hand leads. Right side down. Right leads, left side down. Try it up on your toes. A lot harder. Right leads. Make sure you keep that weight shifted over the hands. You don't come back here. The butt doesn't come up in the air. So keep this nice plank position and back down. Left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right. So try it on your toes for starters and then drop down to the knees if it's too hard. So that's your first super. Okay, we're going back to the upper-lower combination. You got 2 dumbbells. I chose really light ones. All right, you've got a lateral squat with a bicep curl, and then squat in the other direction. So the arms come down on the way down. It's a neutral grip on the way down, wide grip on the way up. Neutral grip on the way down so you don't knock into your legs. So as you're doing your squat, you're thinking about getting that weight centered before you come into the squat, and then driving through one leg. So one hip is always getting a little more work than the other, right? And the curls don't need to be heavy. It's meant to elevate your heart rate more than anything. New one with the bands. Got your band set up at chest height. You're gonna go into a lunge stance. Your hands are in line with the anchor. Your body is behind the anchor. The anchor is at approximately chest height. One hand inside the band, one hand outside. Start with some tension on the band. You're in a lunge stance. So here, I'm using my right portion of my chest to hold this position. In here, abs are really engaged. I'm going to come down into a lunge, rotate, and come back up. Down into the lunge, rotate, come back up. Keep your eyes focused forward. It's not going to be as much of a balance challenge. You want to make it more challenging? Your eyes follow your hands. Notice there's not a lot of movement in my hips. So you go one direction and then you'll turn around for the other side. To your upper-lower combination movement, back to your fairly light dumbbells. I'll just start with the lower body. It's a transverse lunge. You had this lunge in a previous program. So it's like a curtsy. You're gonna step behind and then bring the feet together. Cross behind, bring the feet together, squaring everything off when you bring the feet together. Once you've got that movement down, you're gonna add a lateral raise. As you push that foot off the ground, that's when you initiate the lateral raise. Knuckles are up, hands come to shoulder height. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So although this program doesn't have a lot of focused leg work, in each superset there is some legs. I think by the end you're going to be feeling it in the glutes and outer thigh. Then you're going to grab your stability ball. You're going to go feet against the wall, belly on the ball. You've been doing the cobra movement, and we're going to switch it up to a reverse fly. Same starting position, feet against the wall, belly on the ball. All right, so unlike the cobra, reverse fly, the elbows are a little more bent and your hands are going to stay at about the same level as your chest. You're going to keep those shoulders dropped, so the shoulders aren't going to creep up. Keep those shoulders dropped, and that's the movement. You're going to really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Up 2, down 2. Up 2, down 2. Up 2, down 2. Up 2, down 2. So that's bilateral. Alternating would be to place one hand on the ground, one, other. Notice my body is having a hard time being stable in this. So you gotta really use those abs, focus in a little bit more, and then the hardest one is gonna be a single arm because it's more repetitive, muscle doesn't get as much recovery. Right? So those are the 3 supersets that you're gonna work on. I did specify to do 3 sets of everything. First time through, if you'd like to do 2 sets, I haven't heard from you, so I'm not sure if you're not feeling well, or if your back's bothering you, or what's going on, but use your own judgment. If it feels right just to do 2 sets of everything, just go with 2 sets. But I do want you to build up to 3 sets. That's everything.